After postponing last year's event, organizers for the Gulf Coast Challenge are ready for some fun. The third annual event is in about 2 weeks.
Previous games featuring HBCU teams have resulted in millions of dollars economically. NBC 15's Rachel Wilkerson spoke to the Mobile Sports Authority today.
Rachel, they have some restrictions in place to keep the event going.
They do, Greg. Ladd Peoples Stadium has around 40,000 seats. 7,000 have been approved for sales for social distancing.
We're doing what we can do with, I guess, with the COVID protocols in place.
Although the coronavirus pandemic kicked the third annual Gulf Coast Challenge to March, Executive Director of the Mobile Sports Authority, Danny Cordy, says they weren't going to let the tradition die.
We're looking forward to continuing the tradition of HBCU football here in Mobile that we as the Mobile Sports Authority got started back here in 2016.
On March 13th, the University of West Alabama will face Savannah State. Talladega College's band will perform at halftime.
It's going to be a good football game. It's two teams that, especially UWA, who have an alumni base here, and we just hope to have a decent crowd for the spring game and to build this over not only this September but in future years.
So what will be different at this game? No tailgating will be allowed. 7,000 people are allowed inside the stands. In 2018, roughly 23,000 people attended and around 12,000 in 2019. The players will leave Saturday after the game, and there will be a 30-minute concert.
Really, with COVID, it was really the only, I guess, event outside the game that we could do this year. Hopefully this fall, hopefully the second Gulf Coast Challenge of 2021, we'll be back to full events starting on Wednesday.
Cordy says these two teams weren't the original teams lined up in September, but the city, county, and sports authority are excited for the game.
Not all the HBCUs are playing in the springtime, so it was challenging. The two teams, Miles and Morehouse, that we had had for the September of 2020 game, neither one of them are playing football this spring, so we had to go out and get two new teams.
Cordy says it's not that often you can attend a real football game in the spring, and they could use the support. Greg?